All right, what's up, everybody? We're back. It's Tuesday, 7 o'clock. Instagram's telling you all I'm live right now. Let's see what we get in here. See what kind of crowd we get. People starting to come in now. There's Grubs. There's my new dude, Dylan. Yeah, all right, Mike. Look who's all coming in here. Look at here. So you guys gotta bear with me today. I got a cold. I'm hopped up on Dayquil and let's get everybody up. What's up, Mike? What's
Yeah,
up?
what's going
What's up,
on?
dude? Not much, man. I got a
Hey
cold,
man,
dude.
hey,
I have a
just
cold
keep it
going on
away
today
from
with
me,
me. My
please.
bad, dude. I know, and it's not COVID,
Yeah,
nothing like that. So everybody's safe today.
hold
You
on.
want to
Let me
put a
let me, let
mask
me get it
on?
on
You
right
want to put a
now.
mask on?
I
There
got
we
you
go.
guys. I got you guys.
There we go. There we go. I look at Foco. Thank you, Foco. I love anything Serapa. I love Serapa. Everything, man. Come on, Mark. Try to get Mark on here.
Oh, he
He doesn't
doesn't
want
like
me to
us
get on, I
anymore?
guess.
Oh no,
The
it's
Instagram
no
doesn't like
bueno.
him, apparently,
He has
dude.
to make sure it's the right account.
I know. I know. Exactly. Exactly. Come on, Mark. Come on. Oh, come on, Mike, dude. Come on. You don't like the hat, dude? The hat's sick, dude. Now the voice is pretty bad.
Oh, that's
I'll
pretty
tell
good.
you
I
that. My
didn't
voice
see
is a little off
the
right now, so
under
my
the
bad.
bill. That's sick.
Yeah, dude.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that.
I love, I love this, dude. I love this. Let me see if I can get Mark on here.
Triple
I'll send him an
BSCU.
invite.
How you doing? Drop the mic. What's going on?
What's up,
Grub.
everybody?
What's going on,
I
Grubs?
know Mark probably grub
Right?
snacking on pizza.
That's why he doesn't want to join. He's having dinner way too late.
Exactly,
That's
dude.
hilarious.
Come on, man. Come on now. No, I'm on the Dayquil, man. I'm on the Dayquil. NyQuil knocked me out. I'm not good on NyQuil. I get like weird dreams
Maybe
and
it's his
stuff on
internet.
NyQuil.
Maybe it's his turn to be on the McDonald's Wi-Fi. There we go.
I sent him an
There we
invite here.
go. Oh, hold
Yeah.
on. He
Hey,
left.
what's up? Uh-oh.
He came in and
Damn,
left. He
dude.
said, "All right, no, you got to call. I'm out."
What the hell, man? What's up with that, Mark? Come on now. We got to
We
warm up the Instagram machine.
he forgot to plug in the generator.
Where's he at? He's not even on here. There we go. Let's see. Come on now. Man, this is brutal trying to get him on here today. Got to use that
Right?
Starbucks Wi-Fi, man. Come on. There we go. So, Jenny, hey, what's up with that? How did you break that Hindu so rough? Man, I got that over the weekend. One of my Hindus. I should have brought that with me. Love you, loving Jenny's on here, and she had a broken Hindu. I don't know. She must have threw it up in the air or something, man. That thing's
Nick is
awful.
saying it
I gotta
froze
fix it.
up. Anyone else? I mean, we good?
Oh, on me, I'm
Yeah, we
on my
look
other
good. We
account.
look
Looks
good.
good. I'm watching. I just can't get Mark on here. I don't know
Uh-oh.
what Mark problem is.
Uh-oh. Man,
So
honestly, I
what's up?
just
What have you been up to, man?
it's been a busy week with me with work, and it's been intense. I haven't been really as active as I've been wanting to on my social media platforms. Uh, no real mail days, this week. I did receive my Max Scherzer notification that it's in shipment from Foco, so I'm looking forward to finally receiving that piece, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a good looking piece once it comes in. And I got a couple of other things on standby that should
Yeah.
be in within this week, if not this week, maybe next week. So I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. And then
That's
3 days
awesome.
away from opening day for us. So
Oh,
uh,
dude, I can't wait. I mean, well, we don't get the boys in town here
it's the
till the
14th for
18th,
us. So baseball's
but
back, man.
still,
That's all that matters.
yeah, exactly. That's all I'm looking forward to. My wife, she just got going to be singing national anthem for the local Stockton Ports team here. Not this Saturday, but and this night, then 16th.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
it's Saturday
Nice.
16th.
Nice. Good for her.
So cool.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
her
I don't
account
know.
got
It's up.
hacked. What the hell?
Dude, that's some crazy stuff. Anybody subscribed, anybody subscribed to those websites, no longer my
Damn.
friends, let you guys know.
Damn.
I'm just playing.
Yep, yep.
But that was crazy. I don't know what's up.
Valeen, what's going on, player? What's going on? This is for Mike. Where you guys are frozen. That's what's going on. Yeah, we look good. I have us up as well. We look good. All these technical difficulties, man.
Huh. I'm like double watching right here. Looks pretty good.
So it's good. Any mail days for you?
Yeah. So I kind of got a big one I wanted to show off. I've been going back and forth with Foco, kind of getting some details on that. Those All-Star Peanut stuff. Well, I kind of stumbled into something I didn't know about. So I'm gonna open up the package, which is a terrible package piece, but it's another peanut set I didn't know about. And so the Colorado Rockies had one you could only get out of their team store, and they're actually bobbleheads like the other team sets,
right,
like figurines and stuff like that. And so I didn't know about this. And did you know about like 2015? You can only buy it at the team store, and it had just about I think what 8.
No, I had no idea.
Pieces, I think it was.
So all those are from the Peanuts game.
Yeah, from 2015.
Really?
Colorado Rockies. The only Colorado Rockies. Yeah. So this is only I only was able to get 5.
Oh, so you were on the hunt for those. Oh, gotcha.
Well, I kind of stumbled into this because like I said, I was looking for that other stuff that that All-Star game stuff, and so oops. I'm trying to invite Mark again here. I don't know what's going on. Oh, yeah, I sent him an invite. Yeah, but anyways, let me. Well, actually, this is better than I thought. At first, I thought it was just in like packaging paper, but it's pretty legit. Up in a box. I didn't have a knife.
Let me see how you opening it up with what? Is it a knife? Oh, there you go. That's a spatula. Gotcha.
I had a knife somewhere. I don't know what I put it.
Okay.
I was trying to get everybody on. Now, look at Foco. These are rare, hard to find. See, I didn't know about this set, so now this is a set I want to complete. I'm not a Rockies fan at all, nothing like that. But this is legit. I didn't know about this at all. So Foco, here, since you're on there, are you the only one that Are you the only one? Oh, wait a minute. Mark's trying to get me to join another live. So are these only the Rockies the only team that did these then? Is that what I think what happened on this?
Oh, okay, yeah, I've seen those.
You can see. Okay. It says
wait, didn't the Indians come out with something like that too?
I don't know, like a full. So I was gonna show you.
I've seen those.
Let me see if I can get Mark. Okay, so this is. Let me try to find that picture.
Or the Twins. Is it the Twins?
The Twins. Okay, so that's who. So that's from 2014.
Gotcha.
That's when they had the World Series, right? I mean the All-Star game. So this is this set right here. Oh, he said so. But see, Foco's saying it. So did the Mets have this set too as well? I know the Padres had the figurines and stuff like that, but
that's pretty cool.
Before, so that was pretty cool.
Mostly all through team stores.
Yeah, so yeah. So they're
oh, that's a nice size.
They got real. Oh yeah, real nice base on them, and then they have the.
Are you wait? Hold on. Okay, let me ask you this then.
Cool,
are you gonna customize those?
Yeah.
Ah man, I feel.
Well, it depends. It depends.
Yeah. For sure.
You know, personally, I like to find. So I'm more than willing to trade this out or whatever. I'm okay with all that. My initial gut feelings, yes, but as of right now, because it's decals on here and stuff, so it's relatively easy to customize. To be honest with you, and so it's not that bad. Other than you have those stripes, the pinstripes down in the pants and stuff like that. But yeah, maybe not. I
Yeah,
don't know.
those, I
I'm
mean,
not. I'm on
yeah,
the
they
fence
would be
because there's
cool
not going to be.
if it was A's, Dodgers, any other whatever fan team you guys are. But like, I don't know, man. If they're that rare, for me personally, as a collector, I'd probably, I don't know. That's just me. But do what you want with them. They're yours. You know what I mean? But like, damn.
And I got grubs on my side there too. Look at that. See, it's got
Yeah, they're
they're
badass,
clean
man.
pieces, dude. Man, I'm trying to get Mark on here still. Well, I'm just impressed. I didn't know it was a full set of 8 because I was asking about some other pieces and stuff like that, which I know
Yeah,
there
yeah,
are
yeah.
some other bobbles and things like that, but I'd never seen that set before, so I'm pretty excited about that. Man, Mark does this not. Mark's internet does not want to
He needs to restart.
not want to
He
play
needs to
tonight.
restart his phone.
I get the.
Yeah, because I seen
That's what I'm thinking.
something similar to those, but I think I've seen the twins. Um.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're the figurines though. Most of them are figurines. They're not Bobble. That's why I was so impressed with those.
Ah.
These actually Bobble. Like I didn't know that. So I've shown an ad and some other things before you guys that I've shown around to different people and stuff like that. But I don't know. It's kind of confusing. I mean, the whole thing's kind of hard to figure out. But anyways, so I have 5 of the 8, and I'm trying to get some more going here. I just got to get the last 3. And Mark needs an answer. And Mark's all mad. I keep sending him invites, dude. I don't know, and then he keeps asking, and I keep accepting.
Okay. No. So the twins did have them also.
Yep.
Oh wait, no,
In
you're
Bobble
right.
form,
You're
though,
right.
or
You're
are they
right.
just figurines? They're numbered to 204, Nick. 204.
I'm looking on eBay right now. Oh, but no, I guess they're a stadium giveaway.
No,
Gotcha.
these are retail
Oh, that's
at the
cool. Yeah,
store
because the
only.
ones that so this is what I pulled up right here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's right. That's an SGA. That's a
Gotcha.
giveaway. That one actually is a giveaway. But the set and Mark's gonna reset his phone. But anyway, so I don't know if we can get some more clarification because I don't. This is the first time I've dabbled into these, and other than the SGAs and stuff like that, so I'm not 100% sure about all of this. But I do know, these are up to 204.
Yeah.
You can see on
Okay.
there. So, and it's clean. You know what I mean? So the other thing I got, I finally got my piece from the sniper show.
Nice.
I got a big head, and so it's the Todd Helton big head, and this is made. Sniper sent this to me so I can customize it. So I'm gonna post this up and everything and get some ideas. What kind of ideas you guys thinking be good for a custom on this? I'm down kind of for whatever. Mostly A's guy, but my bat's not sticking in there. Anyways, and then talking with folk on stuff, it sounds like it's a go
Yep.
on the big head, so that's pretty tight. I
Yep.
can't wait for these big heads to come back. So it's a Todd Helton. Yeah, I love
It's
it,
clean.
man. I'll take
It's
his hands
clean.
all day long. My hand. Yeah. Yeah. The only trouble is his pinstripes.
No,
All his damn
I'm sure you'll be
pinstripes, man.
fine. You'll be
It's a pain
good
in the butt.
getting those out for sure.
All right. Let's see if we can get the
Gotcha.
SJ was a different company on the peanuts. I don't know where Mark's at. All right. And then let's see. I kind of decided because I'm running out of things and because A's again still don't have any bobbleheads coming out. I'm dabbling more and more into WWE, and the good folks over at Foco start
Nice.
hooking me up with some stuff. This is a 2-piece
Those
set.
are
They go
amazing.
together.
Yeah.
They come together
For
in a
sure.
ring together. So that's my big mail day this week, man. It's been pretty big, pretty good stuff. Some different stuff I don't usually get, and nothing like that. So
Yeah, no, Fogo had some good stuff come out with
anyway,
the WWE, the whole Brock Lesnar. I thought one was pretty badass. Stone Cold, The Rock, all those are pretty sick. Growing up as a WWE fan, but like I'm not into it now. And then seeing like the hype that's behind it when you see Stone Cold, you even see what Logan Paul's out there, Bad Bunny, all that. It's comical. It's funny to see. But I mean, it's pretty cool. It's interesting. Like I'm big like on going through TikTok and seeing like a lot of these I guess these celebrities that hop into the WWE scene. It's fun. It's fun. It's cool. It's great to see, and I love that Foco. Honestly, is kind of helping me relive my youth when they, the 150 bobblehead set that they have for the 80s WWE. That's pretty dope. I like that. I like that. That's pretty sick. So
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe that's my next purchase. We'll see what happens. But yeah, no.
I got one more. One more. Sorry. Those
Oh yeah,
mascot
yeah, yeah.
bubble things came in. I haven't opened them
Yep.
from the hall. I got this thanks to Bobble Sniper on the heads up on that too.
I wish they had a
I
Dodger
haven't
dog,
posted this
man.
either yet.
Nope.
Oh, you didn't get it? They don't have a Dodger one? Oh, well, finally something we.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, they're cool little pieces. So I do a post on that too. So yeah, so I had a pretty busy week. Last week I didn't really much have anything. So this week kind of just kind of
Yeah,
everything came in this week. So try to get Mark
try it.
one more time, maybe send him an invite. The flavor on the monster is I don't know, some kind of green, ultra
Nice.
paradise. I don't know, green.
So I didn't get so much of
Yeah.
any mail stuff. I got this Grady Sizemore. I got two of these. So I have three of them now,
Okay.
and I'm trying to get some people to help me customize them into the lowrider. Have a little Dodger on the side or whatever.
Yeah.
Little that candy paint Dodger blue or whatnot, and I don't know, trade this guy's head for someone else, and I don't know, we'll see, but. You know what I'm saying?
Get some flake on there, dude.
Then put a
flake.
little.
All right, I don't know. We'll try. I'll keep trying to get Mark on. We do have a guest today.
Yeah, let's get him on. Let's get him on.
Forward here. We want to keep him on the line. So we're fortunate to get to meet Mr. BobbleDeniro. Sorry, I'm a little hot. I got cold and everything else. So I'm gonna invite him on here. I'm gonna try and get Mark on as soon as I can here. Let's see here. I know it's a little bit of a sloppiness here, but let's see. We'll send an invite there and see if his is working.
Hey,
what's good? What's
Hey,
good?
what's up, man?
Yeah. I'm too far from the McDonald's, so I can't.
Yeah. I think I had to let Mark on with a different account. I think what happened. I think his other account.
I don't know what's going on. Like,
did
I get suspended or something, and I didn't get a notification?
I don't know, dude. You and my wife, you guys got all kinds of.
Did you start an OnlyFans,
accounts, dude?
Mark? Did you start an OnlyFans? I got a notification from your 510 Bobbles that I need to sign up for your OnlyFans, man.
If I can get at least 3 subscribers, I'm down. So can I count on you guys?
Hey, I got you.
What do you charge a month? 99 cents? $5.99?
I'm good.
What's up, man? How are you? I'm doing all right. I'm a little bit warm, a little bit everything. I got like a cold going on, so I feel like I'm kind of a little bit of a mess. But other than that, doing pretty good. How's life out there in Milwaukee?
It's good. I mean, it's the weather's pretty bipolar, and it's cold some days, and then it's above 40 other days. But you guys are wearing your t-shirts and stuff, looking all cozy, and I'm here in a hoodie. So
yeah, sweating bullets today. 90 degrees here.
It's hot.
I say today's a hot day. Yes, I was. Yeah, it's mixed. It's been kind of the same here lately, but yeah. All right, man. So you're BobbleDeniro. So let's get started, dude. So simple, the kind of basic questions. What got you?
Yeah. So when I was about 12 years old, my parents went to their first Milwaukee Brewers game, and I begged them. I'm like, Mom, Dad, like, get me something from the gift shop. Adults only. It was kind of lame, but I stayed behind and babysat. But for my efforts, I got actually I got it here right now. My very first bobblehead, this hot dog racing sausage. It's a little beat up. I've had it, like I said, since I was a kid, and I don't have the box anymore. Rookie mistake. But no, I won't be getting rid of that one for my entire life. That one's too meaningful. but yeah, I started, from that point collecting bobbleheads when like I'd go to games. So whatever games there were, nearby or wherever, like I'd try and go on a bobblehead day. And then when I was in college and probably in like 2015, I started dabbling a little bit in eBay. And then there went, all my money as
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I got started.
Yeah, it doesn't take much, man. That's for sure. Hey, so thanks for joining. First of all, I'm sorry if I missed the introduction. Yeah,
Thanks for you, dude.
seriously.
Nice to see you.
I wanted to feel like a guest, so that's the whole thing. Yeah, I know. Seriously,
all you gotta do is ask me next time. We'll ask.
And we had a chance to talk the other night for a little bit, and that was really, really fun to kind of get a little bit of an insight. And hopefully, everyone else can get that same insight tonight on your collection, because you've got a really cool and unique story, and I think it needs to be heard. So, so I know you're a Cardinals fan that lives in Wisconsin. What do you like? Do you collect Brewers? Do you collect primarily Cardinals? Do you collect football, WWE, hockey? Like, what's in your collection?
Yeah, I mean, mainly just baseball. A lot of Cardinals. That's probably like the one team that I have the most bobbleheads of. I think I have like upwards of like 80. And then I try and get all of the legends and greats from all the other teams, and I attack that usually like by division or by team. But I mean, I've done the NL Central. That was the one I started with, and then I completed the AL East not too long ago, and now I'm working on the NL West. So a lot of Dodgers players to collect there. But
That's right.
But I also have some side, collections. Like, I live in Wisconsin, so I've got my Packers bobbleheads. I've got a few Bucks bobbleheads. I've got this one right here, Bango, the mascot.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Last year, represent.
Nice.
And then, Wisconsin doesn't have a hockey team, and since I'm a St. Louis Cardinals fan, I'm a St. Louis Blues fan. So that's pretty much it, and a couple of like baseball movie related bobbleheads there sprinkled in.
Awesome. And I saw today you got was it your 400th Cardinals bobblehead or your 400th overall?
Overall.
Very nice.
Congratulations, man. Congrats.
And I brought that one.
Yeah, you got to.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, I was actually he was starting. It was the first ever Adam Wainwright start that I ever seen in person, and he got his 2000th strikeout at that game. So I had to have that one in the collection.
That's awesome. Very cool. So is that one of your grails, or did it just happen to be your 400th? And what are your grails?
Well, that one I wouldn't necessarily call a grail. It's just one I needed to have for sentimental reasons. But I mean, when it comes to grails, and this might be really basic, but I collect the World Series MVPs, and I would love to get a Jermaine Dye 2005 in there. But with how rare those are, and there's two on eBay right now, and one's it used to be $1,500, but I think the seller raised the price to $3,500.
Yeah.
And then the second one is $4,500, and those are like house payments. I'm not looking to go
those are like house
down
payments, dude.
Right. Right. So
yeah, I saw Bobblehead. Someone asked him about it the other day, and he posted something about just like wait it out, and that's pretty damn good advice for a bobblehead of that of that price. That's insane.
Yeah.
Why is that so valuable?
So I was actually the guy that asked Sniper what that was all about, and he kind of shared a little bit with me that like at the time, like the bobblehead market wasn't high, like at the time, like for White Sox fans. So they only produced like somewhere around 600 of them. So they put out that many, who knows how many, are still around, could be less for whatever reasons. And he kind of shared, $800 to $1,000 ballpark, and I've come to terms that I'm probably never gonna get that one, but a guy can dream.
Yeah.
Hey, Andy Orell said
Oh,
he'll give it
okay.
to you.
There it is. There it is.
So. I just want to.
I
I'm
know.
on the line for that.
Take a snapshot, screenshot it right now.
Everybody aware of that.
Take a photo.
Yeah, we're taking. So just so you know, he offered that up.
You know what's crazy? So earlier in the week, Mark, Rob, and I were talking about like some grails for the Dodgers as well, and a set sold where it's like the executive team or the executive members from the Dodgers. It sold for like $2,500. And there's another one on eBay for like $3,500. It's like a set of I don't know how many bobbleheads, but those are like some pretty sought out ones out here too. So I mean, it'd be cool to see like maybe several bobbleheads for that much that are really expensive, but for one bobblehead, it's like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then how do you set that price? You know, and like where do you get that price from? Yes, it's rare, but I mean, is that like wishful thinking? You're gonna shoot your shot? Is that like your your I don't want to sell it price? So that's insane.
Forget all that. How do you justify it to your wife or significant other?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, dude, that's
true.
That's insane amount of money.
I think I'd be sleeping outside.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. You're like, sorry, there's no honeymoon.
I just
check out this
trying to understand.
Right?
MVP bobblehead.
That is insane. Holy heck.
Yeah. Over $3,000 for some clay paint and a metal spring.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so obviously, we met you through Instagram, and what I wanted to ask you is, how long have you been on Instagram? And congratulations on hitting over 1K followers on Instagram. Mark and I we're still chasing that, so hopefully we get there soon. And what got you to start the BobbleDeniro page, and also how'd you pick the name? Man, that's a pretty badass name.
Well, thank you. I appreciate.
Oh, yeah, I know, dude.
I'd never, just first off, I never thought that, I would even get to 100. So 1,000 is pretty special. And I mean, with the content that Bobble Fool, you and Mark put out, like you're gonna get there like in no time. But I've been on Instagram, since I was in like high school with my personal page, and I stumbled upon Bobble Sniper. And that kind of opened the gateway to, this whole online community that I didn't know about. And I followed him for probably, 3 or 4 years. And when the pandemic rolled around, and we were all locked up at home and I was looking for stuff to do, I'm just like, you know what, I've got this collection. Like, who cares if it's, this big? Like, I'm gonna, start this page, and that's how it started. And when it comes to the name, I mean, I don't know. I thought having something that people would recognize would resonate. And you think of Robert De Niro, he's the classic mobster actor guy. Meet the Parents, Meet the Fockers, funny guy. So yeah, it was just like, his name's Robert, Bob, and then you connect it all together. So that's how BobbleDeniro came out.
Nice. I love it.
I love it. I popped on all the movies and started watching Heat and Goodfellas the other day. I was having a good old time. Like, oh shit, yeah, I'm gonna make all kinds of little poster things. That was sick.
Hey, I did want to ask you before Rob goes into his next question. Is this sought out for by any chance? This Herzog one?
That'd be a better question for STL Bobbleheads. I don't know if he's on right now. I mean, I don't think I've seen very many of those, and it's signed, right?
Yeah,
That's slick. Yeah, I don't know. I hope he's on here so he can give us some insight.
NEA
Oh, yeah.
I saw this bobblehead. I'm like, I saw it signed, so I'm like, you know what? It looks like a pretty cool piece. I didn't even research it. I just pulled the trigger and I just ended up getting it because I mean, why not?
I get it.
And it's a cool piece, man. It's a pretty legit one. So
pretty good.
yeah,
Like, face is pretty good. I like it. I don't know if it looks
Oh
like
yeah,
him much,
that
but it's
looks
a
a
good
lot
looking
like
head.
him. And he's got like his hands in his back pockets. I've never seen
Yeah.
that before, so that's cool. And it looks pretty like pretty old. Like it looks like it could, hold a lot of value if there's not a lot around anymore, depending on where it came from. Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea. Like I said, I saw it. I'm like,
That's
should I
clean.
get it? Should I not? And I mean, it was at a good price, so I just ended up pulling the trigger on it.
Good for you.
Yeah, that is nice.
I love it. That's clean. I like it. All right, man. So let's get to the questions, dude. So, like, what have you endured because of the hobby, and have people become upset with you, because of the hobby? Anything I guess any kind of issues you ran into, or any troubles you've been running into, or anything like that? I mean, you're a pretty nice guy,
Well,
so I
thank you
don't
for that.
foresee too many things.
I mean, as far as like, first off, like, fortunately, I've got my money straight. Significant others aren't too mad at me when the boxes,
Right.
get delivered all on the same day. But
Yeah.
but I mean, like, so you guys probably know, but for anybody that doesn't follow me or know the story, but I had a friend of mine that I helped out not too long ago. The past year and a half were really tough, and ultimately he ended up losing all of his bobbleheads. It was like 35, 40 bobbleheads, and what I wanted to do and what my intention was to reach out to like the bobblehead community and ask for just a little leg up, maybe like a little help. And so I went to the Facebook group. It was like a Wisconsin one, because all of his bobbleheads were Wisconsin related, and I'm like, hey, like, this is the situation, like, this is what I'm trying to do. And right out of the gate, there was quite a bit of negativity from like 3 or 4 guys that were like, trying to say that like I wasn't doing what I was saying I was doing. Like I was trying to get free bobbleheads, or trying to get super good deals on like a lot of bobbleheads for my own personal collection. I mean, obviously people who don't know me, because if you saw my collection or know what I have, like I do have Brewers bobbleheads, but not that many. And a lot of the bobbleheads that I was looking for, you look on eBay, they're like $10 to $30 depending on which one you're looking for. And they were pretty common bobbleheads, so not expensive ones at all. And so that was kind of like hurtful in a way, because you have this intention.
Yeah.
These people don't know your heart and what you're trying to do. So I just kind of like ignored it at first, and shortly after, there was kind of a flood of people reaching out and offering to help. And ultimately, like, we got all of those bobbleheads back for Zach. And
Nice.
even though there was like kind of an issue at the beginning, like his reaction alone made it worth it 100%.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. Because I don't know if the local, like, we don't have like we have a local collectors group, more like collective different type things. But I don't know. Sometimes it gets to be like a clique or whatever. And so what I mean. So maybe that's what if one of them didn't like you or something like that. Maybe that's what caused the problem. But
in all
that's good though,
fairness,
that you,
though, I mean,
overcame it.
someone reaches out online on the internet can be sketchy. I can totally how it could look like that.
Oh yeah.
You're too nice, man. Look at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw the video, but I saw the video you posted with the update and all that stuff, man. It was such a wholesome moment. Like, it really touched me in many different ways, because I've seen a lot of different collectors go through things like that. Not even collecting, like other situations that they've gone through their personal life. And when you have a community that really cares about what you're trying to do, and you're trying to do good and do right by someone else, there's more nice people than not. But yeah, to what Mike said, he's like, it only takes 3 or 4 a-holes to kind of just ruin it for us.
Yeah. Did that take you by surprise? Because I mean, personally, like, I would maybe expect a little of that on Facebook.
Yep.
I guess to your point, but like, I don't know. It just seems like that would never be one of the things that would pop into my head if I saw something like that on whatever social media channel that you were trying to do good for somebody. It would never pop into my head that like you're trying to, you know, benefit yourself. So like, did it catch you by surprise? And then, how do you handle that? How did you handle it moving forward?
Um, gosh, yeah, I was surprised. I was surprised. I was kind of disappointed, at first, especially because those comments and those DMs like were the first ones to come up. But I mean, as far as dealing with it, like, I tried my best to like kind of tweak the post that I made, asking people questions like, like what do you want to see? Like, what would cool you off, essentially, so that I can like get this done and over with. And ultimately, I just kind of didn't respond much, because a lot of the time when you try and defend yourself online, like the messages can kind of get skewed, and then that only invites more drama. And I think even people outside of the bobblehead circles on Facebook can tell you that Facebook is just a kind of a breeding ground for drama. So I try and just ignore it. If someone like attacks my character or something like that, I mean, I do take exception, but I'm not gonna fire back. I'm just gonna let my actions speak for themselves. And I know enough people like in this hobby that they'd vouch for me, they'd go to bat for me, and if the favor ever needed to be returned, I'd definitely do the same.
That's good.
No, yeah, man. Yeah, you got.
Yeah, that's
You got
crazy,
great game.
because I've seen a lot of different issues come up with Facebook, and I mean, as much as there could be a lot of good as far as like a lot of Facebook bobblehead communities, I sadly, in my experience, maybe this isn't everyone else's experience, but I'm just speaking for myself. I've had more negative interactions with people because it's the Facebook culture,
Mm.
and it's just people are nasty, man. People create little bot accounts to just talk trash, and I don't know. It's very interesting. Um, and for you, obviously you had a different experience, and I mean, I think this is a good question for all of us, since we've all been a part of like Facebook communities. What differences have you guys seen between Facebook and Instagram in terms of like the bobblehead communities?
I mean, I'll start. It's certainly, I mean, I've always been on Facebook, but I wasn't really in the Facebook groups for bobbleheads too much. I probably actually got in there mostly because Rob wasn't in there, so I was like, oh, let me try and see what I can get my hands on that Rob doesn't, because he's not in these groups anymore. But I mean, Instagram and Twitter are like way more positive and more, for me, it's more fun. Like, I think all four of us are in the same boat of why we do this. We do this for, the passion of collecting and the hunt and the thrill. And, I love to share it with my kid, and that's what I do it for. And I like to show off what I have. So there's a lot more positivity that you get. I mean, I know this sounds stupid, but like when I post something on Instagram, like I love to see, the little fire emojis and whatever. Like, it makes you feel good. It makes you feel like, you've got something that you're sharing, and it's just, it's a good feeling. But I've seen stuff on Facebook before it's upsetting. It's like, dude, what are you on here for? To like this is like, it makes you feel better about yourself to like belittle somebody, or I don't know. So I try really hard to stay off of the Facebook groups. Ironically, today I went into one, um, and I actually I found, I forget his name on Instagram. Oh, NBA Toy Collector, I think, on Instagram.
Yep, yep, yep.
Oh, I saw his post on Facebook, and I was like, okay, this is freaking awesome. Like, this is what it's all about. So I ended up following him on Instagram, and I'll probably spend some time over the next few days going through his page just because his collection and his display were really cool. But that's how it should be, not
Yep.
the drama or the does anybody know who this guy is because he's not returning my DMs and I don't know. That sucks, but whatever.
Yeah, I mostly have
Yeah.
joined in the past, for raffles or also to like appreciate other people's collection and just give likes and I stopped commenting. I'm only liking everybody's stuff now. And when people have stuff for sale, I'm just like it depends if I really want that piece,
Yeah.
I stopped buying from Facebook. I've met some pretty cool people. Don't get me wrong. I met some amazing people. If it wasn't for Facebook, I would have never met Frank Bravo, who's, like I said, my guru, my guy, my go-to guy when it comes to all things Dodger related bobbleheads. He's the one that put me up on game on a lot of different things. And, no knock on Facebook whatsoever. However, these groups, on the other hand, it just depends on which ones, man. And I hate other, I can't stand other people being bullied. It just for me personally, I'm like, I've never been that way. So since I was a kid, I was always the littlest kid hanging out with the biggest people, and we would kind of bully the bullies and stuff like that. But the internet is like a whole different space, so it sucks to see that people can't really defend themselves and people can't really shut off the internet, and they just keep going back for it. You know what I mean? For me,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, I just turn it off and I'm good. But for others, it's a lot different. And then especially for you, De Niro, when you're trying to do something really good for someone, you're trying to help somebody out, and for you to get that type of backlash, it's like, come on, man, what's really going on now?
Yeah, yeah. And I think, the
Yeah.
biggest you have Instagram, and what Mark was saying is just like people want to showcase what they got. And they want to share and they want to see what other people have. The Facebook groups, I've just what I notice is like there's a lot of buy, sell, trade, right? So, and I think
Yeah.
that space and that part of the community is a little colder just because money's involved. So like when I'm not trying to buy or sell here occasionally, like on Facebook, like I'm here, I'm on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a really good
Yeah.
point. And I thought of it while Bob Fu was talking, but now that you say it too, the one or two times that I actually posted anything in any Facebook groups was in, I think it was the Bobblehead Customs page. And I was a little active in there when I first joined it because I wanted to get tips on how I could do better with some of my work. And then, but you finish your stuff and you're proud of it and you want to show it off. And some of the comments I would get would have been like, how much, or what did you pay for, it's like, how much did you put I mean, it's one thing to ask how much it costs you to put into it, but it's another to just flat out just hey, how much for me to buy that off you? Or why? I got one guy that was like, why would you even make this? And I was like, dude, shut the fuck up. So anyways, that's
Well, NEA kind of summed up NEA Bobble there. He's kind of summed up my opinion on it. Instagram is more about the community and kind of growing the community, and Facebook's more about the profit. And I agree. I mean, I've been in those Facebook groups forever. I remember back in the day when they started doing their bobbleheads, Bobble Addicts doing bobbleheads and stuff like that. I was all part of that stuff, but I kept quiet and just kept to myself, because part of the problem is the more you bring up, the more you expose yourself, whether it's I'm looking for this, and so that's going to create other people looking for the same thing you're looking for, or you can't get bullied and everything else. There's all kinds of things that are going on, throughout the whole thing. I think what's nice about Instagram is we don't have a group. We don't have this is our little group that we represent this. This is me, this is you.
yeah.
BobbleDeniro is BobbleDeniro. You know what I mean? Bobble, and you just get to meet. There's no affiliation. There's no nothing like this, and you just get to meet each other. And we can sit there and we can DM and talk to each other. I have every one of you guys have had great conversations with, and that's kind of what the show is a little bit about. You know what I mean? It's like we're trying to get to everybody. You know what I mean? This whatever. It doesn't matter. Whatever's out there. And so it's a little bit like
Yeah, no,
that
I
now.
agree. I feel like with Instagram, it's a little bit more personable.
Yeah.
Even though Facebook and Instagram, for the most part, has the same features. We can call someone, you can, FaceTime someone or whatnot. But I don't know, man. Like to be able to scroll through somebody's page if it's not private and just see what they're really about. If they're, because I could care less what somebody has like posted on their Facebook. Oh, if it says Bobble Fool ate this shrimp for whatever, or you know what I mean. I don't want to go through their entire story reading what they wrote.
Right.
Like, let me see what you're about. I think personally,
Right.
just like the expression where it says, a picture's worth a million words or whatever, 1,000 words, whatever. I think that really 100% kind of what I like Instagram about is like I can really go through. I can get lost in people's pages and their collections, kind of like what you're saying, work with NBA toy collector. I've gone like. So I'm glad it's a newer page from what I've seen. I have seen his stuff on Facebook, but even his stuff, like I get lost. Like he's like probably one of the few people on Facebook that I love going through his stuff, man.
Yeah, and the other thing about that is like, and I saw Drop Strike 3 just wrote a comment about how he spends, really he's on Instagram to watch us. Thank you very much. That's very nice of you, Pat. But like the thing that I love most about Instagram is it's like if you find something you like, it's one click, and then you can see everything that they've posted. Whereas on Facebook, you start feeling like a stalker to like really try and have to see stuff.
That's true.
So it's really, I don't know. Yeah. For me, it's just like way more uplifting and fun. Tim's on here from March. I don't know why. It's just.
I totally agree with you. I like that. That's a good.
Yeah.
That's a good.
So that's what makes it. I agree. Cool to me is like I can just, before I met Bobble Foo, like Rob's like, you got to check him out. So I clicked on his page. I saw his Bobbleheads, and I'm like, I don't know, dude. A little too much blue for me.
Yeah, the dude's sketchy, right?
No, but I mean that's what it's all about, Like I've met, just in the 10 or 11 weeks that we've been doing this, which it's crazy to seem that it's been that long already, but like there are so many badass collections, and just besides that, like an opportunity to get to know people, like Dustin, Mike, Andy, aside from just like the little comments here and there, like Bobble Sniper, like it's almost like we're becoming friends, and a lot more help. This weekend, I got a DM from Dustin. He was at a show and he sent me a picture of an A's Nodder and was like, "Hey, do you need this?" And it was a little more than I wanted to spend. Hey, he knew you had it. I'm sure. But like that's what it's all about.
I'm just playing.
Yep.
It's really creating more of a strength and bond in the community. So
yeah, totally agree with you. All right,
your turn.
I don't know where we're at on our.
Your turn, Rob.
There.
Yep.
My turn. All right. So what do you want to see, since we talked about all this like intense stuff about the Facebook and everything? What do you want to see the changes in the community?
First and foremost, I want to see it grow. I think, I was late to the bobblehead game when it came to the social media and whatever. And, I feel like you can go into any office building or someplace that has like a bunch of cubicles, and you're going to find, somewhere like a bobblehead or like a shelf of bobbleheads. Like there's more people out there than just like us or like the couple hundred of, accounts that exist on Instagram. And, it's like, do they know that this exists? And like, I know that this is great. How can we reach those people? You get more people, it's more support for us, but like also them. Like, I don't care if your collection has 10 bobbleheads or 1,000 bobbleheads. Like, I'm going to follow you. I'm going to, see what you have. I'm going to give you props. I'm going to lift you up, give you tips, like whatever you need to get what you want out of your collection.
Yeah. No, I love that. That's how I kind of come across.
See that last comment? That's great.
Z and bought a bobblehead for a good Chuck E. Cheese steak.
What bobblehead was it?
I'm sorry, I thought it was Chuck E. Cheese.
Cheesesteak.
Cheesesteak. I actually kind of want to see that
That's
cheesesteak
great.
one now. I kind of want to see that. Sorry.
That's great. That's good shit.
I just want to say that was my friend Zach that did that.
Hey, tell Zach to post. Tell Zach
Yeah,
to
what
post
bobblehead is it?
I want to see a cheesesteak.
It's like there's like a chain or like a local chain in Milwaukee of cheesesteaks, and it was I don't know if he wants me to share this, but he was I think it was his bachelor party or like someone's bachelor party, and like they were just like tipping him back and having a good time, and they ended up like at this cheesesteak place at like 2 a.m. and like
Cheesesteak, yeah, cheesesteak.
No, for real. And he said he got the bobblehead, but he stole it.
Did he at least pay for the cheesesteak?
Yeah.
Great. I still want to see a picture of it. Now I'm like,
That's
totally,
awesome.
like,
I'll send you guys one, or maybe
Zach.
Zach's the man.
That's great. So
That's
is there
funny.
anything besides bobbleheads that you collect, or is that your main go-to?
Man, I mean, like anything baseball related. Like, yeah, I'm a Cardinals fan, but like, I spend way too much money, at baseballism. No free app. Hit me up.
Yeah.
But I've got a lot of signed baseballs, like mostly Cardinals baseballs. I've got a few like framed signed pictures. Got like an Ozzie Smith and a Ken Griffey Jr.
That's hard.
But I've got.
You got a hell of a following here tonight.
Awesome.
Just to tell you, dude, you got a hell of a following.
What was
the
that?
Chat, dude. You got a hell of a following to the chat here, dude. Is that you collect cards?
I told all my friends about it.
Dude.
They're trying to make me laugh.
That's cool.
But yeah, I have a lot of baseball movies and books, and other than that stuff, it's mostly bobbleheads.
Awesome.
That's right. Yeah, just real quick before I get into this last question, Zach acquired it, right? He acquired it. He didn't steal it. He acquired it.
Right.
I'll say this on Zach's behalf. If that's the worst story from his bachelor party, he's doing all right.
Right? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So what is your main goal for your collection? And for you and BobbleDeniro, the bobblehead collector and the page, what's the ultimate goal?
I think just trying to spread as much positivity as I can. I want to get into more giveaways because I feel like I post all the time about the stuff I get, but like let's do a little bit of giving. So there's going to be some of that coming up.
Nice.
I don't know what it's going to be or when, but it's coming. I've done one so far, and that was an awesome feeling. But I mean, continuing to collect the National League West teams. I'm almost done, thankfully. And then I think, the next division is probably going to be the American League West. So hit up some of those A's bobbleheads.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about this year or last year or before. You're
right.
that, so you're all
Wait, on that note, like when you say you're collecting the NL West, are you trying to collect everything or just like one from each team, or like what's the end goal there?
Yeah, the end goal is just like, mainly until I'm happy with it, which, who knows what that looks like. But, I go on, Hall of Famers, if the bobbleheads exist, right? Because there's a couple of, Hall of Famers that, there's no bobbleheads for. But then I'll look at, like Baseball Reference and look up the teams page, and then if they have like a top like 12 or top 24 players that can kind of influence what I get, or retired numbers, those meaningful players for the teams.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. I was gonna say because going to be quite
It's gonna be easy.
quite the daunting task if you're going to go after everything.
No.
So
Yeah.
I haven't really said this out loud, but I'll say it now that that's my goal.
Yeah.
Wow.
Everything, every
grab
SGA ever
pieces.
made, like,
Wow.
and all that's my goal. That's why I collect everything, because that's my goal.
And
I've never said this out loud
Yeah.
until today, but
Minor
that's
league
why I've
too?
acquired. Not yes, but not
After.
now,
Yeah.
not now. But that is the goal. So that's why I have way so many bobbleheads. Is I legit am trying to collect every SGA from every single MLB team.
Yeah.
I respect that.
That'd be pretty cool. I could, but you're not. Are you gonna go into like
Yeah,
variants
everything,
and stuff like that
everything,
too? I mean,
everything.
just if you,
Yeah.
And I mean, more power to you.
Yeah.
You know, I thought that was my goal when I first started out. I was like, I'm gonna get all the Cardinals bobbleheads, and you know, when I'm done with there, and then it's just like, man, there's too
Every year, man.
many
Every year.
for
Should
me.
we start
So
the GoFundMe tonight for that?
I mean, but I mean, that's the thing about what I do too, is like my goals for my collection and even my Instagram, like that has changed over time. It's going to continue to change, but like right now, like I am so happy with where I'm going, and when this journey's done, like I'll probably have more goals and
Yeah.
more vision for my collection. And you know, Bobble Foo, if that's what you want to do, like, you know, right on, you know. And I want to talk, that's something else I want to do, is like talk to other people about, you know, what their goals are. Because, you know, some people get into it thinking, oh yeah, like I have the means and everything to get whatever I want, but you got to be strategic about it sometimes.
So I have a couple questions. Number one,
Yep.
you did your first custom, right? Remember, so you broke it down. You did a plan. You know, I was impressed. Like I never even done that, and so I was blown away by the preparation you put into it. So how happy were you?
Yeah.
Did you like doing it?
It was a long process.
You know,
it took me, I mean, because stop and go, like I've got like a full-time job. I do other things. Like I love my family.
Yeah.
I pay attention to them and stuff. And, you know, I do it when I could. And, you know, it was the Jeff Suppan, and, you know, I had to, you know, try and get good paint and try and figure out the decals. You know, I was happy with it for it being my first one. There were some things that, you know, didn't really turn out to my liking, but it's just learn and move forward for the next one.
Yeah, I appreciated you you were pretty candid about it. You know what I mean? You were open about it and documented it well. So I actually thought that was excellent. And so that was cool. I just, and I want to, and that was kind of one of the main reasons that's what drew me to, you know, to follow you and to watch, you know what I mean, what you do and stuff like that, is that I like that. You know what I mean? It's sometimes, you know, I mean, I screw up. You know, I still screw up a lot of customs and everything else, and then try to get it figured out and everything else. But I like that you were the humility of it and showing it and everything else. And I thought you did a good job, especially for your first one. And then,
yeah, I've got a couple, you know, ideas, and there's one that I'm working on now. I'm hoping to have it done by next Friday, because if you guys know what next Friday is in the MLB world, it's related to that very special day.
I think
yeah.
That's awesome.
And then my other question I had was so you bought a lot of AGP, their boxes and stuff, right? You bought some of the AGP boxes,
that wasn't
like
me.
mystery boxes
That wasn't
and
me.
stuff.
Wrong De Niro.
Never mind.
Rob.
Wrong De Niro.
My bad.
I mean,
my bad.
I've looked into them. It's just the idea of not knowing what you're gonna get. Like I try and be smart with my money. Like I've got a budget for my bobbleheads, and it's like if I throw this money at something that I don't know what I'm gonna get, like I don't know if I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna add. Yeah, I guess we have separate.
You know what's crazy is that people need a budget, man. They need it. They need a budget.
That's
And
it.
I'm still working on it myself, just to let you guys know too. I'm working on it, but people do definitely. It's hard. It's
Oh, it's
difficult.
hard.
It's
Mhm.
because you know. Here's the crazy thing. It's like you find a lot of cool pieces for like 5, 10 bucks that are worth anywhere from 40 to 60 bucks, and you just want it all, man. It's like, okay, am I gonna come across it again? What's gonna happen? You know, it's like, damn. So I'm right there with you, man. A budget, budget, budget for sure.
And then
And you don't know what's coming up next. You know what I mean? Because so that's what my biggest trouble is. It's like, okay, this is a pretty good deal right now. Then next thing you know, 3 other things
Yep.
coming that week. It's like, damn. Now
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm caught
You
in
know,
this
the-
little thing. So
the nice thing is that, like, you know, the SGAs, they come out with a schedule. You know, you can kind of plan it out a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, you know, Foco, like, you never know what they're gonna put out, and that's like every day, week to week.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, one thing I'll
Yeah.
say about that
no,
though
definitely.
is
Definitely.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh.
and I
So
know
no, it's
I
because
know-
Dr. Rafi said budget. Now you guys tell me.
I saw that. That was funny. That is funny. One thing about the Focos coming out all like so frequently and whatnot, like I'm fortunate that I had the what's the word I want to use? The willpower to stay away from certain things. I talked about it a couple weeks ago. I'm starting to get back into collecting just Steph Curry bobbleheads. And there's a lot that I've passed up over the last like 2 or 3 years not because I didn't like them or anything like that. It was strictly because it wasn't in the budget. I couldn't afford it, and I didn't want to get into a position where I was like having to, sell other things to afford it or anything. It's just that's not
Yeah.
the road I want to go down. And so the last couple of weeks I've been able to acquire a couple, and some at really reasonable prices. Again, thanks to some of the relationships that I've built through this program, but also some that I've paid a little bit extra, a little bit more for than I would have if I had bought it new. But the difference is now I can afford it. Like I might pay a little bit more now, but it's better than going into debt or,
Yes.
it makes you enjoy it a little bit more. So it's nice. And hopefully, I mean, it is, the willpower thing's hard because you see these things and you're like, oh, fuck, I got to get that in the collection. Like, it's so nice. But it doesn't feel that good when you get it and you're eating top ramen for the next 2 weeks either.
Yeah, no, that's true.
I know you like
I like
top
top
ramen.
I got the bobble wife.
Something else.
I have the bobble wife in here saying that I need a budget.
Oh, I saw it.
She's calling me out, man.
I saw
Wendy,
that.
Wendy.
I got my friends texting
Right.
me saying you ain't got
You
no
know
budget,
what's
bro."
crazy is like so when I first met Wendy as well, it started out with just, regular SGAs. We would go to a lot of the SGA games, and I met Frank, and then once I met Frank, it just kind of my collection skyrocketed. And I used to have a lot of the season ticket bobbleheads. I used to have a lot of the variants and all that good stuff, and then I would also collect a lot of SGAs from a lot of different teams or whatnot. So it started with Dodgers, and then that's how she met me. And then I started collecting like Diamondbacks. I started collecting A's, and I started collecting Padres because it's all on the West Coast. And then I saw things on eBay. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna collect some of the East Coast stuff. I have family out there, and she's like, "What the hell happened to you, man? You started just with Dodger stuff, and then now you're collecting everything." She's like, "Yeah." So Mike said it in there earlier, like if I got the wife on board, she's on board now, but she's like, "Yeah, I definitely need a budget myself for sure."
Yeah, so that when we were talking to Dustin the other night, that was a
Yeah.
question I didn't ask him. I didn't prep him for it, but I'm curious about it. I'm single now, so it's not something I need to worry about. I just have to get my son on board with liking whatever I buy, and that's not very hard. But like, so you have a girlfriend or you're engaged? I can't remember.
Girlfriend.
Girlfriend. Okay, so she obviously knows you collect, right?
Mm.
Like,
Yep.
has that like been something that's been discussed as far as, and if it's too personal, don't just say shut the fuck up, Mark. But it really like that interests me because like, is that something that she's cool with, or is it something you're gonna have to stop at some point?
Well, I mean, basically, if there's a honeydew list, I do the whole dang thing the day I get it. Uh, no, but seriously, like, you meet someone or whatever, you kind of got to ease them into it. I mean, especially now as I'm, coming up on 400, and it takes up a lot of room. And look for a house. Like, do I say is like, hey, like, could we get like maybe one more bedroom so that I could like get my own Bobble cave going. So I mean, and she's fine with it. Like, as long as I don't file bankruptcy or anything, I think we'll be good.
All right, that's good. Yeah, and it sounds like you've got your head on straight in terms of like what you can do and what you can't do. So that's cool.
Yeah, just don't be like me, man, where you're getting a lot of packages coming at home and then she starts yelling at you. Then it becomes a problem.
Just be careful of the 3 foot ones. That's when it starts.
You gotta get home from work first. That's the key.
No, but now I started that whole series when I'm unboxing these bobbleheads now, so she's gonna know regardless.
That's on you, bro.
Right?
That's funny.
All right, man. Well, do we have any questions from the crowd? Let's see if anybody's got any questions for BobbleDeniro here. I didn't see too much. We kind of hit just about everything going on. Is there anything else you want to talk
I got
about?
some questions for you guys. Justin? If that's cool.
Yeah.
Hell
so
yeah.
Like, first of all, like, we'll start easy. Like, what sporting event, stadium giveaway or not, would you like to relive one more time?
I'm stuck because of the '89 World Series, so I'd like to relive one more, even though the damn thing had an earthquake and stuff like that. But I don't know if we're ever getting back to the World Series, so that's where I'm at.
Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Please, I insist. I was late.
Okay. No, for me personally, it's the day that I started hating the Padres. That's the game that I am always going. It's going to be cemented in my brain because I almost got arrested that game, and not because of anything that I started. Is that this Padre fan I forget which game it was. We hit 4 back-to-back home runs to win the game. Such an amazing game. My first game was a comeback game as being at a Dodger Stadium game. It was a Hello Kitty blanket night giveaway. This guy was in my face the whole entire time. And when we came back, I was in his face. He got so pissed. He grabbed my Hello Kitty blanket and he chucked it. So I got upset, man. I was like, oh, this mother sucker. So I grabbed his hat and I chucked his hat. And the guy went to go rat me out, called PD on me, and basically the PD at the stadium was like, hey, pay him $35 or we're going to have to arrest you. And back then I was a little intoxicated, at the time. And I was like, arrest me then. I don't care. And luckily for me, my buddies, these fools ended up paying for this guy's hat. And that was it, man. It was a fun game, though. It was a fun game.
Right on.
Awesome. I mean, a bunch of games came to mind for me. The first one, and I was pretty young. I was 9 years old, but it was when it was the '88 World Series against the Dodgers. But it was the one game that the A's won. Mark McGwire hit a walk-off to win it, and that was my very first ever World Series game. So I'm dying to go to another World Series game, especially with this guy.
Nice.
So that's on the list. But
any World Series?
No. A's. And ironically, the last World Series game I went to was Game 4 of the 1990 World Series when the Cincinnati Reds swept the A's. So I'm due to go back. It's been so long. That was literally the last A's World Series game. But the 2002 AFC Championship game, Raiders-Titans at the Oakland Coliseum, was probably the most electric atmosphere, tied for the most electric atmosphere I've ever been a part of. Different kind of electric atmosphere. That was incredible. I was really fortunate to go to at least one of the championship games the entire time that the Warriors were in the championships a couple years ago. So that was incredible. And then the 20th, can you hold on, please?
Come on.
The 20th, the A's 20th straight victory that ended in a Scott Hatteberg walk-off, which there's a bobblehead for. That's probably the type of thing that I'll never be able to get to go to again. I think football championship game or a World Series hopefully is in the cards, but something like that probably won't happen again. And that was just incredible. So that's a great question, dude.
Yeah, that's a great question. You know what? Now that I think about it, also, if I may add, going to a Laker game when Kobe was still playing, you know, that I would definitely would want to relive that moment, seeing Kobe Bryant play for the first time, for sure.
Oh yeah.
I didn't have very big moments. I only had a couple big ones, so I always go to the ones I remember.
So one more question, if that's okay.
Of course.
I know we kind of have a
Yeah.
time limit, but so let's say Foco comes up to you. They're like, hey, you know, we're going to give you the keys to the car. You're going to design whatever you want, like down to the smallest detail. They're going to be limited to 5. They're going to make 5 bobbleheads of this design that you're thinking of. What would the bobblehead be? And what would you do with the 5 that they give you?
Damn.
Damn.
You're bringing the heat, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a seriously thoughtful question. Man,
That's
off
rough.
my head, I have to think about that
So okay, no, I got it. If they ever had the licensing rights to do this, it would be a set. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen. It came out in a toy version, I believe. So that I saw. It's like the evolution of Kobe Bryant, kind of like when he was 18 and he was going all the way until the end of his career. I think there's like those slam dunk toy. I don't know what the heck they are. I think there's like some toys out there like that. And it'd be dope to see like an evolution of Kobe as a set. Like there's like maybe 4 different sets of bobbleheads, like 4 different like series of them.
Okay.
I think that'd be dope. And if there's only like 5 of them, damn. One for sure would live here. I think the other would go to the Lakers organization. The other would go to Vanessa Bryant and the Bryant family. And the other 2 put them up for charity, man. To like the Mamba Foundation or whatnot. That'd be dope. That'd be dope to see.
Man, on the spot. What an answer.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what I'd even do.
I already
What are
know.
you thinking?
That's actually a really easy question for me. Ricky Henderson, 939, for sure. I'd love to see a Ricky Henderson. This is in no particular order, by the way. Hint, hint, Foco. Ricky is in a particular order. Ricky runs record, all-time runs record. I'd love to see a Bash Brothers bobblehead. Well, you shouldn't have deferred to me.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's it. Just one.
One.
What would you do with the 5?
I thought. Well, let me finish. I got 5 in my head, so I'm gonna say them.
No, it's 1 and only 5 are made.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Limited to 5.
So you're 1, the 1 like this is it. Not come on, man. Come on, Mark.
Rob, were you gonna say Ricky? Okay.
No, Bash Brothers.
Ricky. But I'd love to see a Conseco 40-40 bobblehead. I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah, that'd be sick too.
Yo, drop strike. I feel like he did the power driver for the top rope, and I'm like,
Oh, I know. It's not a hard question. Damn.
Jesus.
You're making us.
Well, I don't know who am I. Who we gonna give him to? Who am I gonna give it to though? That's the question.
I was gonna say hopefully Mark.
Well, since Mark took my well, because Mark now I get a
we're
Ricky.
gonna trade.
I get a
Obviously.
Ricky since he gets the back rub. I actually probably wouldn't give it to the players because they actually don't particularly care for each other. So actually, I wouldn't. I'm not as. It wouldn't be as appreciated in my opinion. Probably probably our boy Sandlot would probably get one. But that means I got two more left because I get the 5.
Yeah.
I get to keep one of the 5, right? All right. So I got 2 more to give. Shit. Man, who would I give it to? I guess I'll be honest with you, completely honest. Yeah, I'll probably keep one for each of my kids. To be honest with you, I have 2 kids. 2 kids, and
there you go.
There
you
anyways.
go.
That's a tough question.
By the way.
I'm not gonna lie. I came up with it just like today, and I was like, "That sounds good."
Yeah, that's a really good question.
Yeah, that'd be really, really, really hard, man. That's like a super tough. I don't know. That's a hard one. I don't know. Somebody asked, "What's our favorite?" Well, Mark. Who you giving it to?
Yeah. So
you
obviously,
that, huh?
you, me, Brian, Hudson, and the Bobble Foo, because he's got to have them all, dude.
Hey.
Yeah,
you know what?
Giving it to Bob
Screw the Mamba Foundation. I'm giving it to both of you guys.
Thank you.
There you guys go. That's tough.
That's
Only 5 though. That's damn.
Really good question. I'm sorry for to the audience for butchering my answer because I clearly wasn't listening. I just started rolling the 5 down that I wanted to see.
You got excited.
So, well, but here, Andy asking it to you though. What's yours?
Man, I think because I did think about what my own answer would be. I think it'd be really cool if they did like a double bobblehead of Bob Gibson, right? World Series MVP in 64 and 67. On one base, I think that'd be super cool. I'd obviously keep one for myself. I have to gift one to STL Bobbleheads. I've been following him and his stuff for a long time. And then, probably, Cardinals Care. Like if they want to auction one off, Pujols Foundation. If they want to auction one off, I think I have one more. And if there's a family member of Bob's that would like one, I would be more than happy to give one of those up to them.
Well, you're a way better person than we are.
Hey, I didn't say yeah. Going back to that piece you had, Bobble.
Yeah. That's what NEA said.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry, as you said, yours for foundations or whatever. I was thinking. I was going back to that. So sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Yeah, you're a way better person.
I think you're
than we are,
pretty upstanding gentlemen. So
we're okay.
Thanks, bro. We put on a good front, right? All right. Any other questions? I saw one question. What's our favorite baseball movie?
Major League.
Anybody want to answer that?
Yeah, Major League for sure.
I don't know if you can see it, but I've got the.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah.
Major League.
Yeah, there we go.
Major League, Sandlot. I'm a big Sandlot guy. I love the Sandlot.
Yeah, I love a lot of baseball movies, but Major League is.
Yep, 100%.
I'm a huge Bull Durham fan too.
Yeah, I like Bull
Field of
Durham.
Dreams.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
I know you've seen it.
Yeah. We got any other questions? Anybody? You got any more questions for us?
No.
Right.
Think really hard.
If it's okay, can I do a quick couple shout outs real quick?
Of course, please.
Please.
Absolutely.
So
that's why it's a great time.
There's 2 that I can think of right now, 2 Instagram accounts right now that I think are doing great work. I mean, just maybe I don't know, followers or how many likes, but the first one being Bobble Knocker out of New Jersey. Collects a little bit of everything. And I think the thing that draws me to that account the most is just the way that the pictures are taken. Like the head takes up like the whole square like of the photo, and then like the rest of the photos showcase the rest of the bobblehead. You look at the page, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, no one else is doing that. I think that's really unique and really special.
Nice.
The other account is Angie Marie 616. You know, not a lot of females in our hobby and in our community, arguably. I think you know, I want to shout her out because she's a Minnesota Twins fanatic. You know, she's got her whole like, you know, workout studio thing. She does like fitness stuff. Lord knows I could use some extra motivation to go to hit the gym. But you know, she does it all. I think it'd be cool to have her on this, you know, if I can make a suggestion. So Angie Marie 616, Bobble Knocker, you guys are great. Keep on doing what you're doing.
Nice. Yeah, no, we're bringing some. We're gonna.
Yeah,
have some women
we've
come
talked
on
about
soon,
that from the beginning, and you know, our admiration and appreciation for women in the hobby, and you know, they don't get enough praise as other collectors do. And I've met some serious collectors out here in LA that I talk about her all the time. Lorena, she's like one of my top 10 peoples that I think, as far as like a Dodger collector, that she's amazing, amazing person, and she's like kind of like us. She loves helping people out as well. So yeah, no, that's good. I like that.
Yeah,
Very cool.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah. And Mark and I know Adrian. Her collection's huge. She'll put a lot of us.
I gotta hit
Adrian up collection. So
we gotta see if we can get her on too. We should have like a. I would love. I mean, we talked about this a couple weeks ago about getting a female collector on at some point. Not because they're any different than any of us, but to your point, there's not a lot of them that it appears to be out there, and I'd love to pick their brains, and because I would imagine that there's a little bit of a difference in how they go about things.
Men are very I've heard some crazy stories, man, and how guys can be a little douchey too, you know. And
No.
I mean,
I know. You know, it can be anywhere. You know, there's idiots everywhere. You know what I mean? And it sucks, and so yeah. All right, well, no, that's great. Those are some great shout outs, man. I mean, I love that, and thank you. See, that was Bobble Knocker.
Angie Marie 616, right?
61. She won something. I think she won something from Foco. I saw a contest.
Yeah, send us her or these people's links or whatnot. We'll shout them out for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, please. We're all about sharing, you know, getting everybody to follow. You know, it's not following us. It's just trying to build up a community where, you know, everybody's supporting each other and stuff like that. So, that I think we're kind of running to the end of the show.
No, but
Mark,
can I know I missed the beginning, but can we show a little bit of our mail days?
Please.
All right, Hudson's chomping at the bit here.
A couple days ago.
Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Let's go.
So he got the slide Jackie Robinson.
That's awesome.
You can put it down.
Love it.
I'll show these two, and then we have a box to open that we got today in the mail from Foco, so we're excited about that. This is one of the ones I've been chasing down for a little while. Hold on. Oh, dude, it's so awesome. Thank you so much to Nick's Bobbles for reaching out, helping add this to the collection. This one, you know, this one means a lot because it says Oakland on the front. So that's really cool to me. And then I mentioned it last week. I guess I'm a slam collector now. So I added the slam step theory. So that's cool. All right, let me open this box up real quick. Come over here, Head.
I don't want to say
that. I want to say what's up to Ryan there, Bobblegrapher. I saw him last weekend, and who I saw.
Oh, look at this!
Can't remember his name on here.
What the what?
Space.
Hey, let's go!
That is awesome.
Oh, okay.
It's also
okay.
another slam. It's on the
Look at
back.
that.
That is awesome. Very cool.
Damn.
So this got sent to us
buddy.
by Foco. So I guess they
Nice.
heard me last week when I was talking about the Allen Iverson bobblehead. Yeah, so thank you so much to Foco. I was only expecting one, but there's one more in the box. What is this?
Dang.
Oh, I really am a slam collector now. The other Allen Iverson.
Hey, let's go.
That's
I'm
awesome.
gonna fall.
No, don't fall. Sorry, I'm dropping you. So thank you very much. This is so cool. I'll get these out of the box and take some pictures and put them up on my Instagram.
That's amazing.
My real
That's so awesome.
sorry again that I had to join from the other account. I don't know what's going on, but at 510 Bobbles. So thank you so much. That's very cool.
Nice. That's great.
Nothing much. We do
you?
have some more giveaways that are coming in the near future. I have some pretty unique pieces. They're not too rare, but they're semi-rare that I do want to share with you guys once Mark and I do hit 1K follows. We want to go ahead and, I'm going to bless this from our Dodger community, go and spread the love into the Ace community as well. So I got some pretty cool pieces coming in pretty soon, and I'm going to share with these guys what I got as soon as it comes in. I won't share it. I won't put it out there until we're ready to go ahead and do this giveaway. So it's coming up pretty soon.
I can't wait. I want to be on that show then for sure. So BobbleDeniro, anything else?
Not that I can think of. I mean, I want to shout you guys out, like from, the first time you put this together, like I've been a fan. I'm not always able to join live, but I watch the next morning, and, that's, when you asked me to do this, I couldn't say yes fast enough, because I know when I watch it, like I feel like I'm talking to a few of my friends. So it's good to, finally connect like this. So
that's a beautiful answer. That's kind of the purpose of it. You know what I mean? To where, we just happen to be here, you know what I mean, and given a platform. But I love that, because we're just sitting around talking and we get to meet people a little, you see the faces and everything else behind it too. But this is really cool. That's part of the for me. That's what I like about it too. I feel like I'm hanging out with you.
Yeah, I mean the whole premise of the show is to make sure that we're engaged enough to every type of collector. It doesn't matter if you just barely started collecting bobbleheads, or if you have the Guinness Book of Record of your collection of bobbleheads. And I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to get some of these folks on the show, hopefully in the future. But yeah, it doesn't matter where your collection is at, and this is why we got together with Rob, Mark, and I, and we're excited for it. We're happy to have you, and we're honored to have you on with us. So thank you so much.
Hey, and thank you so much for also picking up our Raleigh figure bobbleheads.
Oh yeah. Yeah, go Chinook.
Yeah.
Go
Get
Chinook,
those
man.
to you guys as soon as possible, for sure.
And if you ever need anything out here, man, just let us know. We got you, dude. No problem. I want to say I got to meet Dean Perez 66 last weekend at a signing. He's like, hey, what's up? I love the show. He never even talked to the guy or nothing like that. So that was really cool. Another cool thing to get to, that was at a card show, and I met somebody watching our show and stuff like that. So that was a really cool thing. So I just want to say what's up to him as well. So anyways, I want to thank you, BobbleDeniro. I enjoy talking to you. We don't talk all the time, but when we talk, it's pretty good conversation and stuff like that. And so I'm grateful for that. And so, I'm grateful that you accepted the invitation on as well, because this is you're the essence of it as well. So anyways, thank you, everybody. We'll see you next week. I can't be more grateful than everybody showed up tonight, and we'll see you next week. So peace out.